it's Julia from Awesome Healthy, and today I'm going to be answering your questions regarding my video on weight loss. So last week I posted a video with my weight loss journey, my before and after, and you have asked me several questions in response to that video. So I'm going to read them out. This is one of the questions, and it says, I have been watching your videos and I find them very helpful. Thank you very much, that's always nice to hear. I find myself in the same kind of situation as you were before. I lost weight when I started eating the 8-10-10 raw vegan diet, but then I started to gain more weight, and now I'm having a hard time figuring out exactly how much to eat. If you could make a video about exactly how you changed your calorie intake without feeling restricted, it would be great. Thank you. And the other comment was, hey, I really love your videos, very informational and inspirational. Thank you again. We love hearing feedback from you guys. Could you maybe go deeper in what you did exactly wrong by eating 8-10-10 before? Were you eating too much fat or too little? Or were you eating just whatever you wanted? Okay, so I'm going to answer both of these questions. I'm going to explain it quite briefly because we've posted a lot of videos about our mistakes before, and you can watch them, you can learn from them. So we read the 8-10-10 book. I was following this diet. And then we went traveling, and we went to kind of places where we had a hard time connecting to the internet, so I wasn't following any forums, and it was just connecting to people who were not following this lifestyle. And also we were in places where we couldn't get enough fruit, so we were under eating. When we got back to England, we connected to the internet, we connected to the world out there, we had access to produce, abundance of produce, and started researching all this information, qualified with the University of Natural Health as nutrition and lifestyle coaches, and we just realized that, wow, we were making big mistakes, primarily by under eating. So we started eating food, a lot of food, and then I started gaining weight and gaining more weight and gaining more weight. So in terms of what I was eating, I was just eating too much, simply, and I was not active enough. It was just eating too many calories, basically. I was eating nuts, I was eating seeds, I was eating bananas, I was eating dates, and that's all okay, that's okay. As I said before in my videos, as I'm saying now, the 8-10-10 diet is a healthy diet, it's the healthiest diet out there. It is great for weight loss, you've got to do it right. So then I realized, so after about a year and a half of carrying this extra weight, I realized that, okay, I need to do some work. So I excluded nuts and seeds, and nuts and seeds just kind of came naturally. I just naturally went off them. And then I realized that I didn't need to be eating 2,500 calories a day. And before, I put quite a lot of pressure on myself to be hitting this amount of calories, yet I was not sufficiently active. So my exercise included then Pilates, some yoga, some walking, but it was all gentle, it wasn't vigorous. Maybe it would make me sweat a little bit or just raise my heart rate, but it was never intense, it was never really intense. So perhaps I was expending 300 calories, 400 calories a day doing exercise, but it was just very gentle, so it wasn't challenging my body. And when I switched to more vigorous amount of exercise, and also understood that I needed to reduce the amount of calories I was eating, then things started happening. And so now, very vigorous level of exercise I do naturally. My body got fitter and fitter and fitter, so it's just a blessing for me to be exercising my body. I really love it. And as I was increasing the amount of exercise, I just worked out that fine balance between having the right amount of calories and doing the right amount of exercise. So if you are concerned about your weight, if you gained weight on the 8-10-10 diet, I would strongly recommend you to start increasing your level of activity and to understand the right amount of calories that you need for yourself. And now I'm going to talk about that in my next video. So I will tell you the guidelines that you can use for yourself based upon your desired weight and your current activity level, so how much you need to eat for yourself. So stay tuned, it's coming in the next video. I would strongly recommend for you to check your vitamin D and vitamin B12 levels, as well as check your thyroid profile. And these three are very important. Whenever I work with my clients, I always send them to have their blood checked, because you need to know what is the underlying cause. And is it because you are not active enough? Is it because you are eating too much and you're not active enough, so like calories in, calories out? Or is it some other factor, like lack of vitamin D, for example, which is a hormone, which, you know, is an important one, or underactive thyroid, which leads to weight gain. So these are important to check. So stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to talk about how many calories you need to be eating for yourself in order to achieve weight loss or to maintain your weight. See you then. Bye.